All right, so got a call from somebody on an ad, and that is what I've got so far. So the house is just being cleaned out. It is a little bit in disarray, but they got a really nice cat, kind of like ours at home. So she's been my friend while I'm picking up metal from anywhere I can find in this yard. So got to get a couple of things over there. The riding lawnmower was offered to me, but there's no way to get it on the truck, and I really don't want to buy ramps just for one riding lawnmower. So I'm going to keep filling up the back of the truck as much as I can and then head straight to the scrapyard. Just wants attention all the time. So look at this wet mess. I am grabbing everything that I can. She said anything that's metal, and I've still got stuff like this, metal poles, the light fixture, some more metal poles over there. That stuff's kind of heavy. Still got to get that air conditioner, but it's unfortunate that it's fall and all the leaves have fallen. I've found some really nice heavy auto parts that I've thrown in there, like knuckles and metal cast parts and things like that, and I'm sure there's a lot more back here, but I can't find it unless I step on it. So I'm gonna keep going. Actually, now that I think about it, that air conditioner needs to go next because the truck is getting pretty full. Oh, got a motor down there. Been through all that. I'm gonna leave the pipes because they have a stove pipe that they use during the winter. This place ain't exactly very well insulated. All right, and there it is. Got it all tied down with bungee cords. It's in there good and solid. So I've got about 15 miles to go, and I'm saying at least 800 to 900 pounds by the way it's squatting. At least I hope that's what it is. That would be what is gonna make this worthwhile. So we'll find out here shortly. All right, so for that run, I got 46 bucks. It was 800 pounds, so on the lighter side of what I was hoping for, but at 5.75 cents a pound, that's what it came out to. And I did keep a little bit of stuff, but it only weighed a few pounds of what I did keep. So not too bad for a couple of hours worth of work. It's kind of a pain being out in the rain, and now I'm soaked, so I'm gonna go home and clean up and figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of the day. But 46 bucks, not too bad all in all. All right, so I am at the scrapyard. I just stopped by the body shop to pick up a little bit of shred steel. They didn't have a whole lot, but I've got a bunch of wire with me, the other half of all the wire I got last week. First, I got to hit the shred pile with what little steel I have, and then I've got some aluminum and then the wire to turn in. So Even though this is the same company as another place that I go to, this yard is horrendous. The other one has a nice concrete pad. This one, I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a punctured tire at some point, but it is what it is. Let's get this unloaded and get out of here. So for what you just saw me unload, that only ended up being 140 pounds, and I got $8 for that at 0.057 cents a pound. And the rest of that was all aluminum, like I noted, and I turned in a bunch of other stuff because of that. So you can see here, I've got the rest of that spooled wire that I pulled off, all that Cat 5 wire, plus some other stuff that I had. So that was another 156 pounds at 75 cents a pound. That was a little bit better than last time at $117, so not too bad at all. Then I had another 21 pounds of 40% wire at 61 cents a pound for $12.81. Had a few more small motors, 47 pounds of that at 15 cents a pound, $7.05. Had a couple more batteries, or one, I can't remember if that was a bunch of small ones or one large one, but that was 21 cents a pound for $7.98. And then I had a bunch of sheets. So that was that stuff in the back. And I think he gave me an entire hood that still had rev nuts in it and were steel. And I think he threw that in with the rest of my clean aluminum, because that was all mixed together. And he gave me 77 pounds for the whole thing. So 31 cents a pound for that, $23.87. So $168.71 plus the $8, $175 day. Not too bad, considering that a lot of that was breakage and taking the time to break a lot of that out, and a majority of that was the rest of that spooled wire. So all in all, that spooled wire really did well. Had over 260 pounds of it all together. So that was a great find. So anyway, that's it for that run. I've got a couple of pickups in the works, so that is what's next. Alright, so I'm on my way to pick up some scrap metal from somebody who contacted me via an ad. And as you can see, I put some rails on the side, and I plan on doing something with these rods, but in the front of the truck bed you can see that I've got the one up top there, and that's to lean stuff up against it. It's not to put stuff up on the roof, although I might in the future consider raising that. And then I have these hooks so I can actually put bungee cords attached to there. But this was already created for a canoe that I was transporting around in the truck, and I forgot that I had it, so I found it, and this is what I ended up with. So that's going to come in pretty useful for tying down some larger items and for putting things stood up against the front of the truck bed. So he's got a riding lawnmower that he's broken down so we can get in the back of the truck bed, since I don't have any ramps, and a bunch of other scraps. So let's go pick it up and see what he's got. All right, so this is load number 1. I just maneuvered it because now I'm working on load number 2, which is a bunch of scrap metal out of this area here. So I just loaded on the 2 little razors, and I've got quite a bit more to go. I think it'll all fit, but it should be a good scrap run today. Weight right there, get that I-beam. pretty cool. He's using that I-beam to drag everything to the back. That's awesome. So I'm hoping for at least 900 pounds. That was a lot of weight at 800 the other day, and it seemed a lot more fluffy. So 900 pounds would be great. So I knew I was being a little conservative when I said 900 pounds, but 1380, that's the largest load that I've turned yet, and it definitely felt like it when I loaded it up and then now just unloaded it. But yeah, 1,380 pounds and at 5.75 cents a pound. So $79, not a bad payday for a few hours of work. Got my exercise. And now I'm really glad that I went to the yard further away, because at 1,380 pounds and the only other yard only paying 4.5 cents a pound, that adds up. Definitely pays for the gas and then some. So it's only about 4 o'clock now. I'm going to head home, and then I'm going to go out dumpster diving tonight. I'm going to take my bike with me and ride around a little bit like I did last time. I didn't film that, but I really enjoyed it. Got some more exercise, and hopefully a Monday night will be better than a Tuesday night. I think some scrappers are getting ahead of me. So we'll see how that goes. But until then, I'm going to head home, get something to eat, and then head back out.